In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 reasons why you should not be moving to the Bulverde or Spring Branch area. So stay tuned. Hello everyone, I'm Doug Vogel. I'm a real estate agent and a firefighter here in New Braunfels. If this is your first time visiting this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I cover everything from living here, working here, playing here, you name it, I'll cover it. And not just New Braunfels, but the Bulverde, Spring Branch area and other areas as well. So I get phone calls from people just like you that are requesting additional information, have questions, you name it. So call me, text me, whatever works best for you, and I'll be happy to get an answer for you and get back with you and give you as much information as you want. So let's get started with our video. Okay, the first reason that you need to know about moving here to Bulverde and Spring Branch area is the lack of entertainment. Now, when I say entertainment, I'm talking about shopping and restaurants. Let's go back to shopping. Now, we do have a Walmart and H-E-B, which will take care of all your grocery needs. And we also have a Home Depot. So those 3 big box stores will take care of pretty much everything that you need. Now, Bulverde does have a nice little downtown area that you can go spend the afternoon and take care of some shopping needs there, and just I highly support the local retailers there. So hats off to them. But if you're really wanting to get out and just spend the afternoon shopping and stuff, you may have to go to New Braunfels, where they have a lot more shopping places to go visit, or San Antonio, of course. So another thing is the lack of restaurants. Now, we do have some great restaurants here in town, such as the Branch, Chihuahua, and there's some others too that my family, we frequently visit. So definitely support them as well. But if you're looking for the bigger restaurants, some of the bigger chains and stuff like that, we don't have that. You're gonna have to go to New Braunfels or to San Antonio. Either one's about 20-25 minutes away. Depends on what part of town you go to. But so Bulverde and Spring Branch, and I kind of grouped the 2 towns together because it kind of runs together. But anyways, we really don't have that. Now, when you're talking about talking about distance and stuff, it's not really about entertainment. I want to cover here is the post office. Most of the subdivisions around here and the developments have the cluster mailboxes where you stop and there may be 100+ mailboxes altogether for the whole neighborhood. And one thing that you need to know is that if you get packages frequently at your residence, well, they're going to sometimes not fit in the mailbox, and you have to drive up Spring Branch to the post office, which it can be about 20-25 minutes, depends on where you live in Bulverde or Spring Branch, to get your package, and of course 20-25 minutes back. So it's just one thing that you need to know. It's not so much entertainment, but it's just something that you need to know before deciding to move out here. Okay, let's take a quick break. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give me a like as well. So if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them below, and I'll be getting back with you on those answers for you. The second reason that you need to know is some areas here in Bulverde Spring Branch have a lack of privacy on some lots and some areas of the neighborhood. As you can see behind me, let me step to the side, you can kind of see the house behind me. We don't have in this neighborhood, and most neighborhoods here in the Bulverde and Spring Branch area do not have privacy fences, and there are a few, but for the most part it's pretty wide open, so you're going to see your neighbor or neighbors on each side and behind you. So if you're looking for privacy, that may not happen so much. Luckily, there's a lot of trees out here in the hill country, so that'll help you create some of that. Now, you can plant some bushes and stuff like that, but again, the deer will eat those pretty quickly if you don't get the right bushes and plants in. So it's just one thing that you need to know. Now, there are some subdivisions such as Johnson Ranch and some others that they're just a normal neighborhood that you'll see in the city, and they'll have the 6-foot wood picket fence where you'll have privacy there. So that's definitely an option for you. But your older neighborhoods, your bigger lots, homes sitting on 1 or 2 acres, stuff like that, your odds are you're probably not going to have a lot of privacy. You're not going to have privacy fence or stuff like that. So it's give or take. Sometimes you can't have it all. So it's just something you need to know. talking about privacy, is one is the animals, the bugs and the deer and stuff like that. Unless you have the 5 or 6 foot fence to keep the deer out, they're going to hop over the 4 foot fence easily and come into your backyard. As you can see, my yard is wide open, and every day deer come and go through our backyard. So it's hard to have a garden and hard to have some nice plants. There are some things that the deer won't eat, but that's definitely a sore subject in our house about the deer sometimes, especially when they start having babies. Okay, talking about animals is centipedes and stuff like that. They'll start coming into your house, scorpions. So it's just one of those that, lack of privacy, and you're not going to have that, the animals and bugs will be coming in your house as well. So just one more thing that you need to know. The third reason that you need to know is about the medical care and fire coverage out here in the Bulverde and Spring Branch area. Now, when you move out here, you need to know that the coverage is adequate, but it may be delayed. The roads are a little bit curvy, they're narrower, so it just takes a little bit longer for apparatus to get out here. They don't have the coverage that a big city does, like New Braunfels or San Antonio. So, will you get care? Yes. But when you need care, it seems like it takes forever to get there as it is, and then you live out here, it's going to be even more so. Fire coverage as well. They have fire stations, they have enough apparatus and people to cover it. It just takes longer. So it's just one thing that you need to know. And with all that comes a little bit higher homeowners insurance rates, especially on for the fire side, because A, you live further away from a fire station, and B, the lack of fire hydrants. Do some of the subdivisions, newer subdivisions, have adequate fire coverage? Yes, and your insurance rates will be just fine. But if you live further out like I do, and the lots are bigger and stuff like that, they can't afford to put in fire hydrants like they should, or any fire hydrants. So then again, raise the increase of your homeowner's insurance. So it's just things like that you need to know before you move out here. Is it make or break? Usually not, but it could be a reason that you may not want to be moving out here to the Bulverde or Spring Branch area. The fourth reason that you need to know is the traffic on Highway 46 and Highway 281. It's bad sometimes, usually. So you have to know when and what times are the best times to go and what times to avoid. On Highway 46, which is a major 2-lane highway going east and west through Bulverde here, there's a school, Bill Brown Elementary, that in the mornings there's lots of traffic on it, and in the afternoons when kids are getting picked up, there's a lot of traffic on it as well. So, and it's just right now it's 2 lanes. There's plans to make it 4 lanes, and of course construction will make it even worse for a while, but eventually it'll be better. But at this time, Highway 46 can be pretty bad in the mornings and afternoons, coming or going to work or school. So Highway 281 runs north and south from San Antonio all the way up to Blanco and further north. So that's and sometimes traffic can be bad on that. If there's an accident, it's not very common, but one thing you need to know is that traffic on there is going about 65 miles an hour. So trying to get off of onto Highway 281 from some of the local businesses can be really difficult because that traffic is moving down the road, and so you have to use a lot of caution, especially coming out from Walmart, turning onto 281 going south. That can be a very dangerous because cars come around a curve, and before you know it, they're right on you. So there's been several accidents there, but at this time there's no plans of really putting a whole lot more stoplights on 281. There's a few down south towards Johnson Ranch. Makes it easier to get out of Johnson Ranch subdivision, which is a newer subdivision. But again, it's traffic is moving down the highway pretty fast. Speaking of traffic moving fast, Bulverde Police Department, they do patrol Highway 46 and 281. And I know from looking at the stats from Bulverde Police Department, their average speeding ticket on those two highways is about 15 miles an hour over the speed limit. So make sure, especially on Highway 46, the speeds go anywhere from 45, 50, 55. So make sure you're obeying the speed limit, because they'll get you. They got my wife not too long ago. So make sure you're watching the speed on Highway 46 and in the school zone as well. Okay, the fifth and final reason that you need to know is the cost of housing out here in Bulverde and Spring Branch. Now, it depends on where you look at the information, but the median price of homes is about $330 to say $345, $350, something like that. It depends on what source of where you're getting that information and the age. The price of homes are going up so fast out here because people are moving out here, and things are just changing. So anywhere from, I would say, $330 to $350. It should be pretty close for the median price of homes. Now there's some that are less and some a whole lot more than that for sure. So it just kind of depends on where you want to live. One of the issues also with the market changing out here is the lack of homes, especially with large lots out here. The 1 and 2 acre home sites are fewer and far between. There are some new developments coming in that offer that, but man, you're going to pay well above the median price, not just for the lot, but then by the time you build a home on that too, it's going to be well above that $330, $350. So that is definitely something that you need to know, before you make a move out here. And people are coming out here in waves, and I encourage people to come, but that's just something that you need to know, is that it's the town you see right now in Bulverde and Spring Branch is not going to be the town in 5-10 years. So it's just definitely something that you need to know. Maybe another reason why you don't come out here. It's just things are changing so fast. Okay, I've given you 5 reasons why you may not want to be moving out here to the Bulverde Spring Branch area. So these reasons may not scare you, may be just fine with all of it. And that's great. And if you're considering moving here or living here in Bulverde and Spring Branch, call me, text me, whatever works best for you, email. And if you have any questions, send them my way. I'd be happy to answer them. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, I'll talk to you soon.